Have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable ringing in your ears that made you pause and ponder its meaning? Imagine that this seemingly random occurrence might not be random at all, but a profound spiritual message waiting to be decoded. This enigmatic phenomenon, often dismissed as a mere nuisance, has been shrouded in mystery and imbued with significance across various cultures and epochs. What if these ancient interpretations hold a kernel of truth meant to guide us in our modern lives? In this exploration, we delve into the historical, cultural, and metaphysical implications of ear ringing, often referred to as tinnitus in the medical world, yet seen as a significant spiritual sign by many spiritual traditions. From the whispers of angels and divine messages in the Middle Ages to the spiritual awakenings signified in Eastern philosophies, this peculiar auditory experience transcends mere physiological explanations. Journey with us as we uncover what actions you can take when this mysterious ringing graces your ears and how to interpret its potential messages. Part 1. Historical and cultural significance of ear ringing. In ancient Rome and Greece, ear ringing held a place of considerable intrigue and spiritual importance. The Romans, ever attentive to the omens of the natural world, interpreted ringing in one's ears as celestial communications. They believed that such sensations were the gods whispering secrets of divine wisdom directly into the ears of chosen mortals. This idea of divine communication through physical sensations was not only isolated to Rome. Similar beliefs can be traced back to ancient Greece, where philosophers pondered over the ethereal origins of sudden auditory phenomena. As we progress into the Middle Ages, the explanation of ear ringing takes a more distinctly angelic turn. It was widely believed that hearing a ringing sound in one's ears indicated that angels were speaking to you. This was not just a casual communication, but often a profound message or a warning meant to guide or protect the individual experiencing it. These interpretations reflect a world imbued with spiritualism, where every whisper of nature had a purpose and a message. Moving further east, the spiritual significance of ear ringing expands into more complex cosmologies. In Hindu and Buddhist cultures, such events are often seen as indicators of spiritual awakening or important shifts in one's personal energy field. For instance, a ringing in the left ear could symbolize that your life is about to take a new significant direction, perhaps urging you to listen to your inner voice or intuition more closely. Ancient Chinese traditions also offer a rich tapestry of meanings related to ear ringing. Here, the specific ear affected plays a crucial role in interpreting the message. A ringing in the right ear might predict good fortune on the horizon, while the left ear might indicate more personal internal shifts. These interpretations are intricately connected to the belief in a harmonious universe where humans are in constant dynamic interchange with the forces around them. To add a playful twist to our historical journey, figures such as Leonardo da Vinci and Charles Darwin reportedly experienced episodes of ear ringing. Jokingly, one might say that if you experience similar symptoms, you're walking in the footsteps of geniuses. Though said in jest, this highlights how common, and perhaps significant, such experiences have been throughout history, even among those whose thoughts and innovations have dramatically shaped our world. In this first part of our exploration, we have traveled through time and across cultures to understand how something as simple as a ringing in the ears might hold profound implications. As we move forward, we will delve deeper into modern interpretations of these experiences, seeking to bridge ancient wisdom with contemporary spiritual understanding. Part 2. Modern spiritual interpretations and awakening. In contemporary spirituality, ringing in the ears is often reported by individuals undergoing profound personal transformations, typically known as spiritual awakenings. This phenomenon is considered by many to be a pivotal indicator that the individual is stepping into a higher state of consciousness. According to modern metaphysicians and spiritual guides, the ringing acts as a sort of spiritual alarm clock, awakening one to their deeper, transcendent potentials and connections. The experience of ear ringing can vary, but it is generally differentiated by which ear experiences the sensation. Ringing in the right ear is frequently associated with internal changes, signals from one's own soul or higher self demanding attention or indicating a shift in internal energies. Conversely, ringing in the left ear is thought to symbolize external communication, often perceived as the universe or unseen guides attempting to send messages to the individual. Just as the ancients believed divine entities communicated through physical phenomena, many modern spiritual seekers interpret ear ringing as a message from spirit guides or ethereal entities. For instance, a sudden ringing in the left ear might suggest that a spirit guide is nearby, offering wisdom or warning about a particular situation or thought. This occurrence invites the listener to be more attentive and responsive to the subtle energies and messages that permeate our everyday lives. Individual stories abound, with many recounting how acknowledging and responding to these signals has led them to make significant and timely changes in their lives. For example, some have reported that following the guidance implied by the ear ringing led them to encounter opportunities or avoid pitfalls, suggesting a synchronicity between their actions and a higher guided path. Others have felt it was a reassurance or confirmation during times of doubt, playing a crucial role in their spiritual and personal decision-making processes. These modern interpretations of ear ringing resonate strongly with ancient beliefs, underscoring the interconnectedness of all things and the presence of unseen forces influencing our lives. In this view, ancient wisdom and modern spirituality find a common thread, suggesting that our ancestors and we are perhaps not so different in our experiences of the mystical. As we navigate through these spiritual insights, it is important to approach them with a curious and open mind. Whether one sees these occurrences as purely physiological or deeply spiritual, acknowledging the impact of such experiences broadens our understanding of human perception and its many mysteries. Through this exploration, we see a world alive with signals and messages awaiting our discernment and interpretation. It invites those experiencing spiritual awakenings to listen more deeply, not only to the sounds of the world, but also to the silent murmurs of their inner selves and the whispers of the cosmos. Part 3. Scientific and Psychological Perspectives. While spiritual interpretations offer rich, metaphoric insights into the phenomenon of ear ringing, it's essential to also consider the scientific and physiological perspectives. Traditionally known as tinnitus, this condition is characterized by hearing noise in the ears when no external sound is present. In medical terms, it's often a symptom rather than a disease itself, potentially caused by a range of factors including exposure to loud noises, ear infections, stress, and even certain medications. From a biological standpoint, the process of hearing involves delicate structures in the ear, translating air vibrations into neural signals that the brain interprets as sound. When these structures are damaged or stressed, they can mistakenly send these signals in the absence of actual noise. This scientific understanding provides a grounding framework, suggesting that ear ringing, at least in some cases, may have more to do with health and environmental factors, rather than mystical ones. Delving deeper into the intersection of mind and body, psychological factors can greatly influence or exacerbate the experience of tinnitus. Stress and anxiety are often reported as triggers or aggravators of ear ringing. This connection highlights the powerful influence our mental state has on physical symptoms. Psychological theories suggest that during periods of high stress or emotional tension, the body's fight or flight response can exacerbate sensory sensitivities, including auditory functions. Moreover, the focus on and reaction to tinnitus can create a feedback loop where the fear and irritation of hearing ringing can intensify the symptom itself, a phenomenon well documented in cognitive behavioral studies. This suggests a dual pathway where both physical and psychological factors are deeply intertwined in the experience of tinnitus, offering a more nuanced understanding that bridges the gap between medical science and personal experience. Acknowledging these biopsychosocial aspects opens avenues for managing ear ringing, particularly for those whose tinnitus is exacerbated by psychological factors. Approaches such as mindfulness meditation have proven effective in helping individuals cope with the distress caused by chronic tinnitus. By fostering a state of non-judgmental awareness, sufferers may find they can detach from the stress and irritation usually associated with the ringing, reducing its impact. Additionally, the use of cognitive behavioral strategies to change the negative thought patterns associated with tinnitus can also diminish its perceived severity. Understanding tinnitus from this psychological perspective empowers individuals to seek treatments that address both the mind and the body, leading to more comprehensive and effective management of the symptoms. The synthesis of scientific, medical, and psychological perspectives with spiritual interpretations provides a holistic view of ear ringing. By considering tinnitus through these multifaceted lenses, we gain a more comprehensive understanding of what might be influencing this complex experience. Whether listeners choose to view ear ringing through a spiritual, psychological, or physiological lens, the key is recognizing the interconnectedness of these dimensions and approaching the experience with curiosity and openness. As we transition from understanding tinnitus's scientific roots to exploring practical spiritual and lifestyle adjustments, we embrace a broader spectrum of knowledge and solutions that can harmonize our inner and outer worlds. This integration not only enriches our understanding but also enhances our capacity to respond to our body's messages in thoughtful and nurturing ways. Part 4. Practical guidance on handling spiritual ear ringing. When faced with the mysterious occurrence of ear ringing, it's beneficial to first engage in personal reflection and mindfulness. Ask yourself, under what circumstances does the ringing occur? Is it during moments of high stress or emotional upheaval, or does it seem to appear when you're at peace and in a reflective state? Recognizing patterns can provide insights into what the ear ringing might signify in your spiritual or daily life. Mindfulness, a practice of being fully present and aware of where we are and what we're doing, can be especially helpful. It enables us to observe our experiences without judgment. For those experiencing ear ringing, this practice might reveal deeper insights into the nature of their spiritual or emotional state. Does the ringing subside or intensify during meditation? Could this be a signal to pay closer attention to your inner thoughts and feelings? Implementing spiritual practices can also be useful. For example, some might find solace in spoken affirmations or prayer when ear ringing occurs, using it as a moment to connect with spiritual guides or their higher self. Others may prefer grounding exercises, such as walking barefoot on the earth, to help align their personal energy with the natural world. What practices help you feel more grounded and connected when you experience this phenomenon? Have any of you experienced ear ringing that coincided with significant life events or transitions? What interpretations or meanings have you found helpful or enlightening during such times? Sharing these experiences can help build a community of understanding and support, where we can all learn from each other's spiritual journeys. Furthermore, if you find yourself frequently experiencing ear ringing, how do you cope, or what significance do you attach to it? Do you see it as a nudge from the universe, a reminder from your subconscious, or simply a curious auditory glitch? Engaging with these occurrences with curiosity rather than concern can transform our reaction to them, offering new perspectives and insights. As we wrap up our exploration of the spiritual and practical dimensions of ear ringing, it's clear that this phenomenon bridges the gap between the ancient and the modern, the scientific and the spiritual. Whether you interpret ear ringing as a medical anomaly, a psychic alarm bell, or a mystical message, the importance lies in your personal response and the meaning you assign to it. Remember, the universe is profoundly interconnected, and phenomena like ear ringing serve as bridges inviting us to explore the unseen and perhaps understand a little more about the mystical tapestry of existence. So that next time you hear the familiar ringing, take a moment to listen deeply, not just with your ears, but with your heart and spirit. What is the universe trying to tell you? If you found this video beneficial, please like and subscribe to the channel. Consider joining our Patreon or membership for exclusive content and deeper insights. Make sure to check out our Better Life store for some inspiring products. Thank you for watching.